Hello, my friends. My name is Grace, and welcome back to English Smart Flow. Today, I'm sharing a true story from my life, a story about music, memories, and the people we never truly lose. It's not a story from a grammar book, but from the heart. And as we go, you'll learn English, not from rules, but from real feelings. There's someone special with me today. My best friend Ella. Together, we're about to open something that's been silent for many years, a music box that once changed everything. Are you ready? Let's begin. Ella. Grace, are you sure it's still here? Grace, I think so. This attic hasn't changed much. Look, that old chest near the window. Ella. The one wrapped in blue cloth? Grace. Yes, that belonged to Grandma. The attic smelled like time, a mix of wood, dust, and memories. I touched the chest, and the sound of the lock echoed softly. Ella. What's inside? Grace. Letters, maybe. Or the music box she gave me when I turned 12. Ella. Oh, that little silver one that played Claire de Lune? Grace. Yes, I haven't heard it since she passed away. I opened the lid slowly. Inside was a folded scarf, a photograph, and the music box. Its key was still inside, waiting. Ella. It's beautiful. Grace. It used to sit by my bed. Every night she would wind it, and I'd fall asleep to its tune. Used to means something you did regularly in the past, but not anymore. Example. I used to listen to this song every night. It shows a memory, a habit, a piece of who you were. Ella. So, are you going to play it? Grace. Let's try. I turned the key. The first notes were soft, trembling, like a voice that had been quiet too long. And then I remembered that night, the night the music stopped. It was raining hard. Grandma was in her favorite chair, reading. I was practicing for my piano exam, nervous, tired, and angry. I shouted, "I can't do this," and slammed the lid shut. The music box fell, its tune breaking mid-note. She smiled and said, "One day, Grace, you'll learn that broken music can still be beautiful." The next morning, she was gone. Ella. Grace. I'm so sorry, Grace. I never wound it again. I couldn't, until today. When we talk about two things that happened in the past, one longer, one shorter, we use past continuous and past simple. Example. I was practicing the piano when the box fell. The longer action, was practicing, was interrupted by the shorter one, fell. The tune grew clearer. It filled the attic, soft and full of light. I closed my eyes, and for a moment, it felt like she was there. Ella, you see? She's still with you, in every note. Grace. Maybe that's what she meant. Broken things still carry music. Under the scarf, I found a small note written in her handwriting. Don't be afraid to play again. Tears filled my eyes. Grace, you know, Ella, grammar is a bit like life. We make mistakes, we correct them, and somehow it becomes a story. When we talk about something that started in the past and continues now, we use the present perfect. For example, I've kept this box for years. It connects the past to this very moment, just like memories do. Ella. So what will you do now? Grace. I think I'll keep it near the piano again. Maybe teach my students this melody. Because when we share our stories and our mistakes, we turn pain into learning. The music faded, but the warmth stayed. Grace, smiling. Maybe life is just a song that keeps playing, even when we forget the words. Thank you for spending this time with us, my friends. If today's story touched your heart or helped you learn something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Grace Daily English. Tell me in the comments, what's something small that reminds you of someone you love? And remember, language grows through stories, and stories grow through you. See you next time.